Fine. Actually, you could do this right after you get Baul, which basically means that Carol is the first character in your party that you can get a special skill for, and is the first character that you can actually get their Mystic Art for, which is actually quite odd. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna be using it. So, yeah, if you guys want to try for it, go for it. I don't really give a flying poop about doing that, and so. Alright. And then let's head back to Mount Temza. Let's see, are you, Mount Temza? You are down here. There you are. Yeah, where we ran off to find Judith and all that jazz, and got ourselves Baul. We're going to be learning a little bit more about the Great War here, and a little bit about Raven's past with the war.
Never gets any easier, no matter how many times I come.
Bad memories of the Great War?
Yeah, there are those too.
What are you?
I mentioned I had a friend that liked this flower, right? My friend is here.
Why would you have a friend here? You mean a friend from the Knights?
Some waste their lives while they're alive. Others waste their lives by dying too soon.
Your friend died in the Great War.
Yeah, humans. What a sad bunch.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Way better knight than me. Always used the family's famed bow. Man, such a brave knight. Never did find out what happened to that bow.
Maybe it's still somewhere here in this field.
Could be. Finding it would be pretty tough, though. Thought maybe if I just bummed around, Casey'd get mad enough to come back, but,
That's so sad.
Hey! Don't go getting all gloomy on me.
What are you talking about? You're the one who started this sob fest.
Sorry. Anyway, rest well, Casey. I know you're in a better place.
Hey, something's falling out of the sky.
Huh?
What is it?
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
So what is it?
This was Casey's favorite compact.
But how? The ghost of your friend must be watching over you. Ghost? That's impossible. It was just a coincidence.
Rita, remember, Ghost Ship, and also Halure.
You call this a coincidence?
Like, maybe a bird picked it up and then dropped it by mistake. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
So, was this Casey friend of yours a woman?
Woman? What? Oh, a lady from the old man's past?
Now, Rita, remember your blood pressure.
Oh, come on. I want all the juicy details.
Sorry, there ain't much. For starters, another guy already had his heart set on her.
A tale of unrequited love, then? A love on war's fickle sea. A lady gone too soon. Oh, such a tragedy.
Okay, that's enough. You guys go ahead and think what you like, though. Here's to you, Casey. I'm doing okay with these kids here. I'm doing okay.
Yay. Anyway, there you go. If you didn't obtain the Fire Lily from, what's it called? Emmead Hill, I don't think you can get it now, seeing as Emmead Hill is all destroyed, but after you go and do the events at Zaude, then I believe you can go back to Emmead Hill and get that Fire Lily, and then go back there and do that. So, yay. Let me try this cowboy again, because I swear there was another thing that we could do with him as far as trading him items and stuff. Oh, and while we're here in the desert, there's something else that I would like to do as well. Gotta remember that. Dingy dongity, I'm cows. You can call me the K-Wizzle for short. Heidi ho. Ah, you're back again. You can't get me off your mind, huh? getting tired of hearing your rambling. What's got your britches in a bunch, Flatty? Okay, I've had about enough of your crap. You trying to start something? Hey, lay off, Rita. I don't much feel like seeing a cat fight break out between a couple of kids. A kid? Who's a kid? I'm a grown-up and glorious. You sure about that? You look like you're a kid to me. You're tiny. You're smaller than Carol, man. You're one to talk, you swooshy-haired midget. Haha, swooshy-haired midget. Yay, go cows. I like this guy already. Now, for the main event today, item du jour is da-da-da-dum, Poison Ward, Paralyzed Ward, and Stone Ward. Why is it up to 3 items all of a sudden? Why don't you keep your nosy questions to yourself, Little Miss Innocent? Little Miss Innocent? What the devil does that mean? Ignorance is bliss, honey, and what you don't know won't hurt you. So then, whoever's convenient or whatever's convenient for you, feel free to hand them over. You give up something nice in exchange, right? Sure, don't worry about it. Yes! What? Oh, dang it. I don't have all those fetching items. Let's see. I actually have a list to me, right next to me. I think I could synthesize them, so it's not that big a deal. Dang it! Alright, let's see, what ones do I need? I need... see, Trident, no. Poison, Paralyzed, Stone. Poison, Paralyze, and Stone. I don't have a Stone Ward. Dang it. Fine, I'll do that later once I actually have a Stone Ward. Screw you, game. Screw you. Alright, now that we're actually here in the desert, before I actually forget to do this, if you you don't really have to do anything. I'm gonna go back to Pharaoh's Crag. It will open something up at the end of the game, after you beat the final boss of the game.
So, why are we here again?
Don't we have other stuff to do?
Well, we've come this far. It wouldn't hurt to just go and say hello to Pharaoh.
I'm hoping he won't be around.
I'm hoping he won't be around too. He's too busy fighting off Zaude and Alexei and stuff. But yeah, if you don't really care about doing this game's EX dungeon, you don't really need to do this at all.
What's this?
It's like a hole just opened up in the sky.
Oh, that. It is a phantom rift. Pharaoh made it.
What the hell is a phantom rift?
Yormgen, the town where we met Duke, was an illusion that Pharaoh made.
There wasn't anything left but ruins that second time we went there.
It kind of makes sense if what we saw in Yormgen was from the same time as the ghost ship.
Besides Duke, that is.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
And you say Pharaoh made this thing?
Yes.
It seems like Pharaoh's not around here anywhere.
He's not responding to my calls either.
Hey! What's going on here?
No!
Whoa!
That stupid kid!
Let's go.
Carol, are you okay?
I'm okay.
This is Yormgen.
Or the illusion of it that Pharaoh made.
There's no one around.
Could Pharaoh be here?
Perhaps.
Let's have a look around.
Again, I'm gonna say Pharaoh is probably at Zaude fighting off that, but yeah, Yormgen of 1,000 years ago. Again, this time with no people. Kind of really interesting. What the crap is Pharaoh doing? Anyway, yeah, like I said, you don't need to do this unless you want to do the EX dungeon at the end of the game. Also, if you want to do the EX dungeon in the end of the game, you have to do this now before you complete Zaude, because after you complete the events at Zaude, this will no longer be available to you. For whatever reason, I have no idea. Kind of stupid if you ask me. But, whatever. Hey, dude, what's up?
What brings you here?
We're just travelers passing through.
I'm sorry, but there is no longer an inn or any shops in this town.
Are you here alone?
Yes, it's just me.
You wouldn't happen to be the sage, would you?
The humans of this town once called me that.
Huh? But didn't the sage die?
Shh. This is an illusion Pharaoh made, right?
So that would mean this is actually the Yormgen of 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, I wonder if the lack of a barrier Blastia is the reason everyone else took off.
How perceptive. Blastia cannot easily be acquired, nor do we have the clear Ciel crystal. The children of the full moon should never have signed the pact with the Interlakeia.
Pact?
They agreed to bury most of the Blastia, with the children standing watch over the rest.
In order to protect against the Adaphagos. So then, the ancient civilization didn't collapse. It was sealed up.
Well, I thought you were perceptive, but now I see you actually know nothing.
What?
Supervising the use of Blastia. Doesn't that remind you of the Empire today?
Well, Estelle is a child of the full moon, not to mention one of the heirs to the throne.
Wait, so then the children of the full moon must have founded the Empire.
Please, there is no need to speak in hushed tones. The pact will surely be forsaken, unless, that is, all Blastia can be done away with for good.
But people couldn't live like they do now without Blastia.
A certain type of life can be led, even without Blastia.
Yeah, the inconvenient type.
So it has always been. They come to depend on anything that eases the burdens of life.
Yet even knowing that, you helped the people of this town to build a barrier, Blastia?
I too was poisoned by the desire for greater things. I couldn't ignore the convenience.
Now what kind of a sage does that?
To be a sage means only to be rich in knowledge. I too belong to the society of people.
Being a saint isn't a prerequisite for leadership then, huh?
Well put. And the children of the full moon are no different. The role of supervisor will turn into one of absolute authority before long.
What does that mean?
It's pretty clear if you look at what the Empire's become.
Anyway, nothing remains in this village. Not even Blastia. You are welcome to stay the night, if you don't mind the ramblings of an old man.
Thanks.
Alright, so let's go ahead and stay the night. How about it? Do you want to rest? Sure thing. If that's so, enjoy your stay. Free heal. I don't mind.
I feel kind of dizzy.
I can't believe he kept us up all night telling those stories.
Well, I was fascinated by his epic tale of the girl who fought with a frying pan and a ladle.
Estelle, it sounds like you want to hear even more stories. Yeah, well, you can count me out.
Anyway, this is quite impressive for something that's just an illusion.
It's so weird. It's an illusion, but we can talk with people and everything feels so real.
Perhaps it's because these things really did exist at one point in the past.
Humans could never give up Blastia completely, which has brought us to where we are today.
The Empire was only meant to monitor the Blastia, but they started digging them up and studying them.
The Interlakeia despise the Blastia, but humans just can't let them go.
Ah, interesting. A little insight on the Blastia and as to why the people of Yormgen kind of let them go, and yeah. The cycle of poverty starts anew. History repeats itself. Alright. Sounds good. Anyway, that's all that we're there for. Is a little history lesson on Yormgen, a little story time. And, didn't that guy remind you of somebody from Tales of Symphonia? I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it. Alright, after we go do that, let's see. So we go Mount Thames, talk to the little girl. We already did that. Ah, Miorzo. Oh, good lord, how could I forget Miorzo? Where is Miorzo anyway? Oh, there you are, buddies. They're all the way over here. Yay! You can actually see Miorzo on the map, which is cool. And it makes it finding Miorzo a whole lot better than anything. I wonder how the mayor is holding up of this town. Let's go talk to him for a while. Maybe he has a story or two for us. Knowing him, he probably does. Sit and talk us to death and all that. Yeah, Elder, where are you?
Greetings, Elder. What were you grumbling about?
Oh, you've returned. Look what I found when I was cleaning my dresser.
You had a sword in your dresser?
Hey, but this isn't
just any old sword. It looks like, you know...
Yeah.
No kidding. Not so much the shape, the vibe it's given off.
Just what kind of sword is this?
I was hoping you would ask. If memory serves, it is one of the 7 fell arms of legend.
You mean the weapon spawned by the 14-headed monster from the fairy tales?
I don't know how the story is told below, but at the height of the ancient Blastia civilization, an attempt was made to produce special weapons. Eventually, this led to the creation of armaments of untold power. 7 in total.
So these weapons are a legacy of the ancients. Well, Dane Nomos is real. Maybe this story is too.
Is Dane Nomos one of these fell arms then?
I'd say it's possible if what the Elder said is true. But if this really is one of the fell arms, why was it in your dresser, Elder?
I can't remember for the life of me. It's been decades since I've cleaned this thing out.
You haven't cleaned out your dresser in decades? I don't know what to say.
If these weapons are really as powerful as they sound, it might be a good idea for us to get a hold of them before they fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, there've been quite a few sets of wrong hands out there lately, too.
Might we take this with us, Elder?
Huh? Oh, fine by me.
You're giving it to us just like that?
To tell the truth, I'm glad it turned up. But I've been wondering what I'd do. I've got no real use for it. Besides, it would be a shame to just leave something like this lying around. I figure you are just the ones to put it to proper use.
Do you know anything about the other fell arms?
Let me see here. According to the legend, the 7 weapons share a common bond. If this is truly one of the fell arms, it may react if brought near the others.
But Dane Nomos hasn't reacted at all.
Then perhaps it isn't a fell arm after all.
Then how are we supposed to find them?
Well, there's no point thinking it to death. So long as we have one of them, the bad guys won't be able to get them all, right? Maybe that's good enough. I agree.
All right then, Elder. We'll take it off your hands. Thanks.
Yay, Abyssian. Ah, evil Abyssian. Bad memories of Tales of Symphonia abound with that. Anyway, Fell Arm side quest. My little suggestion is for people who don't feel comfortable with the game's battle system, don't go after the Fell Arms. If you find all 7 Fell Arms, it makes the ending battle extremely difficult. Now, with me, I'm gonna go and make the end battle extremely difficult, and so therefore I'm gonna find all 7 of the Fell Arms. Yeah. I think... Let's see. There's one more thing that we can do. Oh, Yumanju Hot Springs. Of course. Let's go to the Yumanju Hot Springs. There's nothing really that we can do there now. This is just basically getting the clock started, because the first little bit in this side quest kinda have to... It goes in and deals with the game's internal clock time. basically you talk to the people in here, and about an hour or so later into the game's clock time, then you can start doing the stuff that's in here. Hello, fine visitors, and welcome to the Yumanju Hot Spring Spa. Hey, what's this place? Sir, you have arrived at Yumanju Hot Spring Spa, home of the finest open-air baths that Terca Lumiris has to offer. The Yumanju Springs are famous the world over. What's an open-air bath? It's a hot spring where you go outside to take a bath and relax. Take a bath outside? I've never heard anything like it. I think you find that it feels quite nice and liberating, too. I just get in the bathtub and hop right out as soon as I am clean. Who cares how nice it is? Yuri, it's best for your body to soak for a while and relax. Open-air baths, huh? Sounds like quite a sight to see. I wonder what it feels like to sit in them. Oh, wow, this sounds great. I want to go in. I think it sounds like quite a sight to see too, if you know what I mean. Wink. Yeah. He is a pervert, Rita. Trust me. Unfortunately, you cannot go in. What? Why can't we go in? You're a big meanie. I assure you, I am not a meanie. The baths are simply being cleaned right now. Seriously? What a tease. Let's come back the next time we get a chance. I am terribly sorry. We look forward to your next visit, though. Yeah, you have to trigger that, and then it runs on the game's clock time. I think it's like an hour or two, or something like that. So yeah, after I finish Zade, that should open up and do stuff for us. Alright, so then... Oh, and also that side quest, in order to complete it, it requires 900,000 gold. Yeah, I'm kind of a little broke for it. Alright, let's see. I think that's all there is that I had planned, with the exception of clay. But I don't think I'll be able to do that for a while. Alright, yeah, that looks about it. So, next time, guys, we'll be heading off into Zaude to face off with Duke and clobber his face in once and for all. So, I hope you guys stick around for that. This is Young for this signing off, saying keep things frosty.